Boundaries Unleashed: How Defining Limits Can Transform Your Whole Life. Hey, Sensei Sarah here with another incredible insights episode for every introverted personal trainer who wants to help more people change their lives through fitness, but struggles with the idea of niching down. So, you've probably heard that you should pick a niche area of fitness that you want to focus on if you want to be successful in your personal training business. But many trainers struggle with this concept. And the reasons can range from anything from worrying about letting people down or leaving people out, to hating being stuck with the idea of just one topic for the rest of their lives, or not being able to move past the fact that exercise really does help everyone, which it does, but that doesn't mean you should. So the problem is that most trainers view niching down as a bad thing. They think of it as cutting things out or cutting people off, when in reality, it's simply about setting limits for yourself. And if we're being really blunt about it, not niching down is pretty much just trying to tell the world that you're amazing at everything. And while some trainers will actually believe that, I know that really isn't your intention. So, not niching down is an ego thing. It's like you're refusing to admit that you have weaknesses or that there are any areas of fitness that you don't know enough about, which is ridiculous. Nobody can know everything about everything, and those who think they do are just simply fooling themselves. So, focusing on one area of fitness that you truly love and know inside out, upside down, and back to front is simply acknowledging that you don't know everything. It communicates to the rest of the world that you recognize your limits and that you respect yourself and your clients enough to admit them. Niching down has enormous benefits for introverts like us too. It helps us to gain energy from our work, even from being around other people, lean into our love of diving deep into subjects we care about, and get more recognition for and derive more meaning from our efforts. But did you know that niching down your focus at work has surprising benefits in other areas of your life too? When it comes to it, niching down is all about setting boundaries, which many introverts find really difficult, especially if you're a chronic people pleaser. Yes, I see you. But setting boundaries is a skill like any other. It takes practice. Once you start setting boundaries around your work, you'll find yourself doing it at home too. And that's essential if you want to avoid burnout and feel less stressed. So, here are three ways that setting boundaries can help in all areas of your life. So, firstly, is improved relationships. Setting boundaries allows you to communicate more effectively, and this clarity helps you build stronger and healthier relationships, as people around you understand your limits and can respect them. And this way, you can avoid unnecessary conflicts or misunderstandings within your household. For example, let's say you have a boundary about not answering work related calls or emails on the weekend. When you tell your family this, they understand that during this time they have your undivided attention. This can strengthen your relationships and create a sense of connection and presence during your personal time. Your mind is not at work, it's actually in the room. And it can also reduce conflict and therefore stress if you've had the same old argument about not being able to switch off from work for years. Plus, it's really important to remember that your behavior teaches your clients what to expect. If you're answering emails just as you're on your way to bed or while you're out for the day with your family, you're teaching your clients that they can contact you at whatever time of the day or night they choose, and they'll get a reply. So, secondly, is enhanced well-being. Setting boundaries around your working hours helps you recharge and rejuvenate, which leads to increased energy and vitality. Now, if you're someone like me who likes to have the rules, then setting boundaries around your working time helps you to stop pressuring yourself to think you should be doing this or that for work while you're trying to switch off. So, designating downtime helps your should doometer switch from work to relax mode. And that underlying feeling that you should be doing something work related stops you fully disconnecting. And that constant strain can lead to burnout and prevent you from enjoying your personal experiences. But by setting boundaries, you can create a dedicated space and time for self care and relaxation, ultimately enhancing your overall well being. My granddad used to call this pulling the shutters down in your mind. He liked to think that when he left work on a Friday evening, he could pull the shutters down in his mind and not think about work again until Monday morning. So thirdly, increased personal growth. Establishing boundaries empowers you to prioritize your personal goals and aspirations. Now, by setting limits on how much time and energy you devote to work, you create room for personal growth and exploration of other areas of interest. And this is where you can let your creativity go wild. When you indulge in the things that help calm and soothe you, your mind is free to wander and absorb new information, so you can have insightful moments that lead to all sorts of ideas or new avenues that you want to explore in your business, especially if your creative outlets are nothing to do with work. So when you satisfy your introverted need for calm, like reading or going for a walk by yourself, you free your mind to solve problems or see innovative solutions all by itself, whether this is in your personal life or at work. And this acceptance of who you are and what you need allows for further development of what you're really great at, which leads to personal growth. And that leads to all kinds of amazing things happening in your personal and professional lives. So you see, niching down in your business is really all about accepting that you're human and that you can't know everything. Once you've established this boundary, setting more boundaries that acknowledge who you are, what you need, and what you want becomes increasingly easy and leads to a less stressful, more fulfilling life. So here are some action steps you can take if you want to strengthen your relationships, boost your well-being, prioritize your personal growth, and enjoy a deeply meaningful life. So number one, reflect on your needs. Take some time to identify your needs and values in both your work and personal life. Consider what boundaries you would like to set to support these needs and values. Number two, communicate your boundaries. Clearly communicate your boundaries to the people in your life. Let them know what your limits are and why they're important to you. Be open to discussing and negotiating boundaries if necessary. Number three, consistently reinforce your boundaries. It is important to consistently reinforce your boundaries to ensure they are respected. If someone crosses a boundary, calmly remind them of your expectations and reinforce the importance of respecting them. Number four, set clear work-life separation. Establish a clear separation between your work time and personal time. Create a routine or schedule that allows you to fully disconnect from work during non-work hours. Number five, prioritize self-care. Allocate dedicated time for self-care and relaxation activities that help you to recharge and rejuvenate. Make self-care a priority and protect this time by setting boundaries around it. Number six, practice saying no. Learn to say no when necessary and set boundaries around your time, energy, and resources. Please do not feel obligated to say yes to every request or task that comes your way. Number seven is evaluate and adjust. Regularly assess how well your boundaries are working for you. Be open to adjusting or redefining your boundaries as needed based on your changing needs and circumstances. Number eight, seek support. If you're finding it challenging to set boundaries or maintain them, seek support from friends, family, or a professional. They can help provide guidance, accountability, and encouragement. Number nine, be mindful of others' boundaries. Respect and honor the boundaries of others as well. Treat others' boundaries with the same respect and understanding you expect them to treat yours. And lastly, celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate any progress you make in setting and maintaining boundaries. Recognize the positive impact they have on your life and the relationships around you. Oh, and if you need some help figuring out the perfect fitness niche for you, make sure you head to kickasspt.com/VVV to grab your copy of my #1 best-selling book, How to Find Your Voice, Your Value, and Your Vavavoom. It's packed full of tips, strategies, and even games you can play to help you find that one thing that you're uniquely brilliant at, so you can help more people who are really struggling. Thanks for watching. I'm Sensei Sarah, and I will see you on the next episode.